Okay, here we go with another Monday. Normally there'd be a comment corner, but there really hasn't been any comments since the last time I did one of these. And I'm recording a lot right now. I'm doing like 12 to 16 episodes a week, my week, right? And so there hasn't been enough time to accumulate a lot of comments. But also the amount of comments is drying up a little bit. So be sure to leave some insights, anything you think of, anything, suggestions, things you want me to talk about, like like what is my opinion of Chopper or whatever, whatever. Like I don't know what you want me to say, but like if there's anything you do want me to talk about, drop that in there and just kind of stir the pot a little bit so we can get some better comment corners because this comment corner sucks because I don't have one. But since I'm not doing a comment corner, I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I was going to talk about tomorrow, which is villains. Here's the thing about villains: we have all kinds of different villains, and that's not exactly breaking news. This show seems so far 120 episodes into it. This show seems to only have one kind of villain for the most part. And I know there's variations on the theme here, and it's not exactly true, and there are probably a couple exceptions here and there, right? Like, for instance, the shapeshifter is not really going to be what I'm about to say. But overall, Arlong and Crocodile have a lot of similarities. And some of these other, like, minor bosses we've encountered are also like this. Basically, they're the arrogant, overconfident, super powerful fighters who have no respect for Luffy and any of the other people they're fighting and giggle a lot. Or not necessarily giggle. Giggle is its own thing. The shapeshifter does like giggling, for instance. But just they're almost the Snidely Whiplash kind of villain. They twirl their mustache and they laugh in glee because it's so fun to be evil. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually one of my favorite kind of villains. And the other thing that does is it pisses you off pretty fast. Like for instance, you get some bad guy, and well, I use Buffy a lot because it's pretty common. Most people have seen Buffy. So say some bad guy beats Willow's ass. Well, we all love Willow. Willow's like an almost universally loved character. So when somebody's mean to Willow, we instantly hate them. And the writers talk about that. They did that on purpose. They knew that we loved Willow, so they would have somebody be mean to Willow. So if they wanted us to hate that character, right? So the villain comes in, kicks her ass, and is like, she was pathetic. So then, not only did they kick Willow's ass, but then they made fun of her. And that just like, however mad you are, like say you're a 4 mad because he kicked Willow's ass. Now all of a sudden you're an 8 mad. And we've even seen the characters get mad. Like a couple episodes, the last episode, the episode before that, they were mad at Usopp was mad because the mole woman was making fun of Luffy, talking about he's pathetic. King of the pirates. Ha ha, pathetic, right? She's another one of those mwahaha villains, right? They all seem to be variations of that same theme. And there are many kinds of villains. Now, like, there are a lot of differences. Like, Crocodile, for instance, is very cunning. He plays a long con. He spent a lot of time thinking. He thought out all the angles. He's sadistic. We've talked about this, and some comments agreed with me that that's why he stuck back and was watching when they were in the cage and the water was coming in. I was wanting him to leave. I was complaining about him not leaving. He didn't leave because he's sadistic. Arlong wasn't necessarily sadistic. He just thought he's better than everybody. He's kind of racist, right? He hated all humans and arrogant and stuff. They have the arrogance in common. He didn't really have the sadism per se. I thought that I really picked up on. You're just a scum beneath his shoe. He would. It didn't seem like he took any pleasure in dispatching people. He just kind of did it and just went on with his day, right? I don't know. There could be a little sadistic bent to him, but there's so many similarities though. Just the arrogance, the mocking, the laughing, and I have too much respect for the author to assume every villain's going to be like this. Because there's so many other kinds. There's like the compassionate villain, like Wilson Fisk in some ways. Like now, I mean, he will rip your head off with a car door, but he cared about things too. There was people he cared about. He would get emotional about Vanessa. You hurt Vanessa, that kind of thing. So can you imagine Crocodile getting emotional about anybody? Like anybody who got hurt, can you imagine him carrying? No. Arlong, can you imagine him carrying a like? So there's the compassionate villain. There's a couple things they care about. There's the villains who think they're doing the right thing and they'll stop at nothing because they think they're doing the right thing, but like the fact that they'll stop at nothing makes them villains, even if they are essentially doing the right thing. There's the sneaky villains. Just you never see him coming, and Crocodile is kind of like this because he was hiding in the shadows for so long, right? And we could go down the list. There's so many different kinds of villains. And so far, everyone has been kind of the same. Like the whole "you suck, I have no respect for you, I'm awesome, nobody can beat me." So I'm hoping, and it's not even about hoping. I trust the author too much to assume that's all we're ever going to get from this show. Plus, I trust the fans of the show. Because here's the thing: like this show apparently has a massive following. People aren't here to watch me; they're here because they love the show, right? And I'm experiencing the show for the first time, so in kind of a secondhand way, you can experience the show for the first time. But I'm not getting it twisted. There's no fans of me; they're fans of the show, right? That's just what it is. So you could not inspire this kind of a fan base for 20 years. That 20 years after these episodes first dropped, people are still watching people watch these episodes. That would not be happening unless it's just rock solid from start to finish. Like if they're trying out the same villain, it's just basically carbon copy, carbon copy, carbon copy, carbon copy. You change it every now and then. His look is different. Maybe he's a little bit more sadistic. Maybe he's a little bit less sadistic. Maybe one of them actually cares about somebody. Maybe one of them, is religious. So he's just a religious zealot and he thinks God told him. Maybe one's just, but they're all just like copy, 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 copy. If that's what we've been getting for 1,400 episodes, I just don't believe the fan base would be this passionate. So not only do I trust what we've seen to the writers so far, because the writing has been incredible, but I also trust the passionate fan base. Like this anime is the one that has been celebrated more than any other anime in existence, as far as I can see. I think it's the most best selling. It's the best selling manga. It's outpacing Superman and Batman, or if it hasn't yet, it will at some point. Like the best. And I've seen some great damn anime. I've seen Fullmetal, which I think is one of the best stories ever told. It has its flaws. I've seen Attack on Titan, which not I haven't seen the final little piece of it, but so far it's been rock solid. But the magnitude of this achievement, having told this story for this amount of time, the only thing that approaches is Hunter x Hunter, and is we ever going to get any more? Who knows? I don't know. So just the accomplishment of this writer, I trust the writer. So I believe we'll get different kinds of. So this isn't bitching. If I wasn't sure if we ever going to get a different kind of villain, I would be bitching. And so at first I don't like Smoker. I don't consider him a villain. He's an antagonist. There's a difference between an antagonist and a villain, right? You can have antagonists, and you can even fight the antagonist, but that doesn't make them villains, right? So I'm strictly talking about villains here. So I noticed, maybe he's leading up to something with this. Maybe like he's doing it several times in a row with this kind of villain to then swerve us, and a future villain will think is this, and we'll kind of dismiss him. We're getting this again, and all of a sudden, God damn, like they do pull a swerve on us. It's kind of like in boxing. You keep getting the left, you start expecting less, and next thing you know, you get the uppercut, and you're laying on the floor with your eyes rolling back in your head, like the hell just happened, right? So I wonder if that's happening, but like even if it's not, and he just started off this way and then he branched out, I believe we're gonna get other kinds of villains. I just I just have no doubt. So, but that's why I wanted to make this comment now before that happens, so that we can kind of foresee it happening, right? Like when it does happen, I'll be like, okay, yeah, this is what he's doing. Now here we're pivoting to this kind of villain. We're gonna have a different kind now. So just like seeing I guess the fight with Luffy is when it came to mind. Like this is kind of just a fight with Arlong, except Crocodile's stronger. He's been at it longer, and he's even more dismissive of Luffy, if that's even possible. Just mad disrespectful. Alrighty, you know where we are. You know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. Those horses better not die. They were kicking that ass. What they were doing. I like that final. The ball falling out of the dog's mouth. That was hilarious. Yeah, that was good. And a good finale. Yeah, to that fight. Well, well, well. Really? He's gonna fall for that. Really? That's what we're doing. He's falling for that. I regret not knocking any more points. I regret not knocking any more points in the character corner because that's annoying. Really? You're falling for this. Dumbass. You disgust me. I do think you're gonna lie down and be beaten, but like you just did. We just saw it, dude. Dumbass. Maybe this is part of his character arc. He needs to overcome this. That's my only refuge. Really? Really? I'm furious. I'm just telling you, I'm furious. He deserves every one of these punches and kicks. Hey, you gotta admit the guy's got style, right? Kick that ass. What are you gonna do about it? Until you actually punch him in his Nami face. Yeah, mascara boomerang, huh? Yeah. Unbelievable, man. I'm speechless. Apparently, like, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Dumbass. Like he's fell for it 18 times already. This is interesting. First of all, how they're going to pull it off. Second of all, damn, dude, 4,000 year history. Man, they're kicking ass. Yep. I just don't understand the plan here. Maybe it has something to do with. See, I don't understand what he told her either, right? Like how he convinced her where they're going. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, yeah, okay, I follow what he's saying here. Okay, so, okay, yeah, this isn't what that's not what I thought they were doing. I thought they were saying like the actual land would be destroyed somehow. Like, they mean if she can't succeed, it'll be destroyed. Okay, dude, why are you talking about my looks in a time like this? Really? You asking her out? Are you asking her out right now? The hell's wrong with you? Yeah, he'll be happy about this. Yeah, he'll like that. But like, I'm just I'm not exactly sure what he said, how he changed her mind, what he was saying. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how blowing up the castle is going to help, but I'm sure we'll find out in both cases. That's right. Burn this mother effer down. So they have explosives. So that would like shock them into like to be like, oh wow, look at that. I guess we'll just quit. We'll go home. Look at all these bandages. Hey, damn. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate the drugs. Oh, actually, I think it was blood he was getting him. Yeah, slow down, man. Yeah, so you did give him drugs, okay. But yeah, the doctor is in apparently because he bandages every single inch of your body. Chopper has quickly become my second favorite character. The voice actor is really good too, by the way. Very emotional. Shut the hell up! You ain't dying. Just shut up. Go to sleep. You're gonna make a reindeer cry. That's right. Kick his ass. That's what I'm talking about. Shatter his skull. Yep. Look at him. This is what he wanted. You were greedy. Are you kidding me? Really? Yeah. That's right. How dare you withhold that? That was effing hilarious. Really? We're just gonna do some random misogyny? What's happening? Really? You fight. We'll see about that. You're coming for that ass, boy. You better keep running. Yeah, keep running. That's what I thought. Discretion is the better part of valor. That's right. Thank you, Zorro. Appreciate that, man. He saved that ass at the very last second. Oh, crap. The hell? Did Zorro do that? No, okay. It wasn't him. Who the hell did that? This dude have metal skinners? Yes, he does. Look at him. He's got he's got sword arms. Yeah, no shit. Dice fruit, huh? Yeah, it's not up there with fire starting. Really? F him. That's the only way he'll do it, huh? I am the captain now. So I had to dispense some justice. I like his swag. Because you suck. This is when you really need the three sword style. Yeah. Chumps, in other words. Put a sword in your mouth. I'm starting to get irritated with you, man. Why aren't you putting a sword in your mouth anymore? I miss it. Guess he feels like he only does that when he really is accepting a challenge, right? Oh, you'll deal with her, huh? Yeah, she better be gone. By the way, thank you for the helpful pink symbol so we could know she wasn't there. 320,000 spins. You realize how much you'd be throwing up? My God, I'm feeling dizzy, and this ain't. Wait, really? He is he's got a good brain when he's not being a simp. Boy, I wish I was doing a character quarter today. I might be doing it today, but it'll be like 4 episodes from now. But I'm just saying, I want to punish him. Yeah, yeah. What is it? His ballet ego? He can't stop. He can't stop once he starts, right? Why would I tell you what I've seen through? Your ego. Oh, right. He can only do one or the other. Right. That's why I'm going to stomp you out. Yeah. That's right. What an a-hole. What an a-hole. He does seem like he puts into work, right? You missed your calling. Do we really need the swan noise? I think he can hit you now. Oh, crap. Maybe not. Jesus. That same felt like a lot. This dude's a damn problem, man. Oh, okay. Where? Oh, wow. What the hell is that? Wow. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to have to back off slowly because F that. No, thank you. He calls him out, too. This dude's a riot, man. Not only is he dangerous, super dangerous, how can he be intimidating and hilarious at the same time? That's really hard to pull off. I still consider him an antagonist. I don't consider him a villain, though. Maybe I'm crazy. I just don't think his heart's into villainy. I don't think he's evil, right? I just think he enjoys life. He's given his allegiance to somebody, but I don't think his heart's in it. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just a feeling I get. Let me have another cigarette. Die now. Uh oh. Here it comes. Right in the teeth. Right in the teeth. Come on. Really? He fell for that. He fell for that. Seriously? Kick his ass. They're taking turns being idiots because they really are the same person in a lot of ways. They're both fancy. They're both egomaniacs. They're both dangerous fighters. They both have obsessions that have nothing to do with combat, ballet and cooking. Although he seems to have incorporated ballet into his violence, but you know what I'm saying. This is an incredible fight sequence, including last episode too. This is amazing. That's right. Man, they are evenly matched. I really like this a lot. Who's going to make the biggest mistake first? They both have made mistakes. Who's going to make the fatal mistake? I'm not convinced that Sanji's going to walk away from this. Like, I can see him catching this L, like a permanent L. Crap. Look at it. They're both even throwing up at the same time. You have to pay homage, man. You guys are evenly matched. What's it going to be? It's like, all right, you're okay. Here we go again. That pauses everything. That was great. And then they go right back at it. I really expect them to say something. This is an incredible action sequence. Their entire fight from beginning, whenever that was, last episode, to now is incredible. Oh, crap. He's got a shattered vertebrae. Looks like he's got a concussion. What? The hell's wrong with you, dude? What was that? I know why you're falling out. Why did he just like randomly fly across the street? That's weird. Momentum deferred, maybe? Or did he... The hell did you do, man? You tricked him somehow. Does he have a peanut allergy? You better give up. He messed you up, son. Stomp him out. Crush him like a cigarette. Nice. Well, he's not a murderer, so that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I'll let them kill you off. I like this dude. Really? It was a good fight. It was a great fight. Respect, homie. You know what it was? I think it was his first encounter with the crew in the ocean. Is why I don't think his heart's in villainy. That's what it is. Oh crap! Really? Oh, okay. That's why you had to kick him one more time while he's down. Shatter his jaw, his teeth. Dude, you took care of business. That was pretty awesome, man. Yeah, uh, valid. I don't like it. I don't understand it, but you gotta admit, blowing up the palace, kind of badass. Light her up! He was a happy duck back then. So, is there even any fighting in the streets? We've been on the streets with some of these other characters. I haven't seen any fighting. Where is the fighting? It'd be some shit. She blows up the palace and everybody had already left the city, right? She gonna be able to follow through? Look at it, man. They're sweating. Yeah, she is. Here we go. Oh, crap. So they are going to stop it. The sandstorm's going to stop it. Now, see, if she hadn't given a speech, the palace would be blown up right now. It feels like crocodiles here. That's what it feels like. I don't think he is all right. So, I mean, somebody's got to die from the injuries. They could be any of our heroes. He's not going to let you blow up his little. This is his new crib, man. Sup, fellas? Treacherous, huh? Well, that's one damn reason to blow it up right there. You don't want him settling in here. Screw him. Well, crap. And I do mean filth. Yeah, take a wild guess. See what I mean? Just so mad disrespectful. What an a-hole. Yeah, not good. She's pissed. He's got a good laugh, the voiceover actor. It's infectious. It makes us all laugh. Well, crap. So here's the thing about this, too. Like, none of us are under any illusions that Luffy's dead. I mean, he could be. Like, theoretically, if you've never experienced a story, and I say experience because we're talking about the manga or the TV show, either one. If you've never experienced a story before in your entire life, and you have no idea how long this show's going to run, for all you know, there's only 2 episodes left and the show's over, okay? If those two things are true, and the fact they haven't shown you in the last couple episodes, no sign of him whatsoever, maybe you could possibly convince yourself that he's actually dead. But the rest of us are living in the real world here. Like, the rest of us have functioning brains. We're not just a vertebrae watching this. We have actual brains watching this. So we know he's not dead. So why is this interesting? It's interesting because the other characters, Usopp and Chopper, now Vivi, they don't know they're in a TV show. They don't know how long the show's going to run, and they don't know that Luffy's a protagonist. They just know that he's a friend, and as we go around the world, like, I don't have any plot armor. Like, I have a YouTube channel, and people are expecting uploads every day and everything. But that doesn't give me any plot armor. I can still cross the street over here and just get, creamed by a milk truck. Hey, that kind of went together. Get creamed by an Oreo truck. I mean, and I'm gone, right? Like, so that's the world they're living in. They're living in a world where, like, they don't know he's a protagonist. They don't know that they've got another 1,000 episodes to go. So, what's interesting about this, and even a little bit emotional, it really got me emotional with Usopp and Chopper when they found out that he's dead. Here, not so much. I guess I'm just not emotionally connected with her the way I am with those two. But that's what's interesting, is them thinking he's dead. Credibly thinking it. Like, there's every reason in the world to believe that this, because here he is, Luffy went to fight him, and here he is, and Luffy ain't here, right? So, when he says he's dead, there's no reason to doubt that, right? That's what's interesting about this. So, it is a little annoying sometimes, not necessarily reaction channels. I don't know if I've seen reaction channels to this, but I'll be watching something with a friend. They'd be like, yeah, right, he's not dead. Right? Not appreciating that the characters don't know that, and not appreciating what the characters are actually going through right now. So yeah, I'll acknowledge that he's not dead, and there's no way we'll ever believe it. But really, what's interesting to me is, like I said, Vivi. Who have we not had hear the news? Now, I don't know how much Sanji's actually emotionally bonded with Luffy. Sanji, he just cares about the women, right? Like, does he have any camaraderie with Luffy? I don't know. He seems annoyed by him for the most part. So how would he take the news? I don't know that it's interesting, the way he would take the news. I'd be very curious how Nami would take the news. There is a beating heart in there, and I know she cares about her friends more than I like to admit she does, because you can't trust her, and she takes advantage of them, and she tries to rip them off. But still, I think she would be crushed if he did actually die, right? And Zoro, he's another hard one to read. I feel like he probably respects Luffy more than anybody else, because I think he respects strength, and Luffy's incredibly strong and incredibly tough, and doesn't back down and doesn't give up, right? So I think that Zoro would be affected. I don't think he'd be crushed, but he'd be affected. But that's what's interesting about this stuff, right? So we kind of get to have our cake and eat it too. We get to find out what Luffy means to each one of these people. I assume the news is going to continue to circulate until everybody has heard it and had whatever the reaction is. And then, of course, we don't lose Luffy. So that's what I find interesting.